Blog Talk Radio.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hello, everybody. Houston Wrestling Tracks. David, you with me? David Burton, are you with me? Hang on a second. I got to start over, ladies and gentlemen. I got to do like, hang on a second here. I got to call them up. Tell her what you want sometimes, ladies and gentlemen. Hang on a second here. I apologize for the technical difficulties. As always, here at Wrestling Tracks. But hang on one second here. We're going to get David Burton on the air in just a second. In the meantime, if I can get his number pulled up, that'd be great. Hang on a second, ladies and gentlemen. All right. We're going to talk. We got a lot to talk about. I'm going to let David share most of that. So we got to talk about New Japan Pro Wrestling, and that's David's area of expertise. I get him on the phone. That'll be awesome. He'll pick up the phone. It'll be even better. Ladies and gentlemen, David Burton in the house. I'll give it a minute. I apologize for this awkward silence, y'all. Hang on a second here. No problem. Hang on a second here, ladies and gentlemen. And then let's talk about the men. I missed it, to be honest with you. Hang on a second here. I missed it, man. I got the card. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back. I'm going to get David on the air.
My name is Scott McGrath. The day before my 8th birthday, I fell in a pile of fire ants and suffered significant wounds on over 70% of my body. Since that day, I have made a solemn vow to kill every insect on planet Earth. I hate them with the passion of a religious zealot. Speaking of religion, of all the biblical plagues, I hate the locust plague the most. For the last 12 years, my white-hot rage has materialized in the form of my business, McGrath Pest Control. I have harnessed this unforgivable intolerance of insects and released the wrath of my fury on bugs in and around the homes of Houston. I will kill those bugs in any way that I can. Chemicals, my boot, my bare fist, or any other object that can end the life of an insect. Call 281-469-8240 and give me the honor of killing bugs at your house. I also hate rats and spiders. Go to McGrathPestControl.com.
I got my boy David Burton trying to get back in here. If we can fix that, that'd be awesome. I'm going to have to go old school and call him on my phone. Try to call the number, which is 515-605-9816. If he can call in, that'd be awesome. All right, let's try this again. I can't call out for some reason. That's messed up. But Dominion was last night. There he is. About time. He hung there he is.
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Man. I hear you. You hear me?
Yes, I can.
All right, cool. I hate these spam calls, man.
It was a nice weekend. Yeah. Especially they had 2 pay-per-views this past weekend. Had one from New Japan. We also had another one from the NWA. I got to see both shows, and they were both good.
Yes, sir. It was awesome. By the way, first of all, we apologize for the technical difficulties earlier. Secondly, yes, the problem is I missed all of it live because it was in Japan, and it came on at 2 in the morning.
Yes, sir. I watched it while it was on. I was actually kind of surprised to be honest, because I was expecting it to be on longer, and it wasn't as long as it was.
Well, yeah, you got your United States fan base tuning in at 2 a.m.
Yeah.
We normally
their pay-per-views go long. You know, they'll have like 9 or 10 matches, and like 5 of them would go over 20 minutes. So they would be long shows. But I was surprised that it wasn't that long.
Yes, sir.
You know, the matches were much shorter than normal.
I tell you this.
We do have a new world champion. For those who saw AEW Dynamite, I'm sure you guys all know that Jay White is now the IWGP Heavyweight Champion of the world, beating Kazuchika Okada. And what a match they had.
It was pretty good, man. I liked it. By the way, we gotta talk about the downside of AEW. I give AEW a B- because that one of the matches was ridiculous was the 20-on-1 match.
That was stupid. That was really stupid. And then the stuff after the match was stupid. With former UFC fighters Tyrone Woodley and Matt Hughes. I don't know what happened to Matt Hughes. He looks like a grandpa now ever since he retired. But anyway, that's besides the point. That match was just terrible. To be honest, I didn't like that whole show. That whole show was bad.
Well, my opinion here...
I'm disappointed with the Forbidden Door show. I expected a lot more, but then at the same time, a lot of their guys are hurt, like Adam Cole and Bryan Danielson, of course, CM Punk. No,
Forbidden Door didn't happen
not. Huh?
The Forbidden Door didn't even happen yet.
No, but it already put a damper on the show. Like, the card sucks.
Wow.
I'll give you a prime example. Will Ospreay is wrestling Orange Effin Cassidy. It's like Michael Jordan wrestling Ronald McDonald. That's just a small sample of how bad that card is. And then you have Hiroshi Tanahashi against Jon Moxley. Nah.
So
not
you
sold
don't like
on it. Not sold on it at all. No. No, absolutely not. No. There's nothing in that match to legit look forward to, in my personal opinion, from a wrestling point of view. And of course, we do know that Tanahashi and Jon Moxley, their match will be for the AEW World Championship. So whoever wins that match will be the new AEW World Heavyweight Champion. And of course, we know their new All-Atlantic Championship title, their first champion, will be determined at Forbidden Door. That's a nice title. That is a beautiful championship. I think that belt looks better than the World Championship.
Wow. Well, you got a point. But
that
we need to talk about the elephant in the room,
title in that company. Yeah. Wait a minute. Wait. I almost forgot. We know that there are some elephants in the room, and one of them is related to AEW. Well, actually, two of them. You got to mention the whole Jeff Hardy situation. It's not looking real good for Jeff Hardy. This guy can't seem to stay out of trouble. Have you noticed this guy's been in trouble in every company he's worked for? Yep. TNA, WWE, and now AEW. Like, this is, I believe, his third or fourth DUI in the last 10 years. And WWE's paid for his rehab in the past, but they don't want nothing to do with him. Not this time. I don't know. I just... I like Jeff. I do, but he needs to get himself out of trouble. As a more he does that to himself. He's just digging himself deeper and deeper and deeper, and he's ruining his own legacy and destroying his own career. Like, he needs to chill.
If convicted, he's gonna spend what, 5 years?
Yes, the maximum is 5 years. Unbelievable.
And of course,
and remember, the Hardy Boys was originally supposed to be in that ladder match, but due to what happened to Jeff.
Yeah. Now, obviously, when he gets out of jail, whatever, I guess he'll have his contract back and everything. I guess.
Well, he's been suspended indefinitely without pay until this whole thing blows over. That's if it blows over, and if he's not convicted. So we got to see what happens. Because if he is, and from what I've read, there's a chance he might actually end up going to jail this time.
Oh, man.
And notice, this happened in Florida, so you cannot have more than one DUI in general, but in Florida, they're like really strict in Florida. So you got to see what happens. And then Thunder Rosa's been under some scrutiny. People have been complaining about her work, talking about she's been sabotaging people, stiffing people in her matches with, I don't believe, because she's behind Serena Deeb, she's the best wrestler in the company in terms of the females. So
wait a minute. Technically, now I ain't trying to be that person, but technically, she's not all female. I see what I see.
Thunder Rosa.
I'm talking about Nyla Rose.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I got what you mean.
I thought you are talking about Nyla Rose, right?
No, I'm talking about Thunder Rosa. They're the one that...
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, they're complaining about her.
My bad.
And, I don't know what to think about that. I don't
Yes,
know.
Thunder Rosa, I agree with that. She's like Nyla. She's like Nyla. I keep saying Nyla. She's like old girl. What's her name? Come on. What's her name? No, I'm talking about Nia.
Oh, Nia.
She's dangerous to work with. All that stuff. Come on now.
Man, I don't know. I really don't know what to think. And, of course, there's the whole Vince McMahon situation, which I don't believe.
That's the biggest elephant in the room right now. Not just here, but in wrestling in general. I think it's BS, but if it is true, interesting.
I don't believe it is.
Like, bruh, the point of hush money is to shut the hell up after you get the money. And she's still snitching.
Here's why I think it's bullshit and why I don't think it's true. Now, I want everybody to listen to this. Use your common sense. Now, this alleged woman waited until she was fired to say something. Uh-huh. Now, again, use your common sense. If I'm Vince McMahon and you're a female and you're working for me and I'm having an affair with you and I'm offering you hush money to keep quiet, why would I fire you? That makes no sense.
At least keep her around.
That makes no sense.
Yeah.
So that's why I think it's BS.
I agree with
that's not the first time. That's not the first time this has happened to Vince before. This has happened to him back in the 80s. The same exact thing, but slightly different. There was the alleged girl, accused him of forcing her to perform oral, which did go to court and was investigated and turned it out not to be true. And the reason this woman did that is because she was fired. And allegedly, the reason why this is happening is because this alleged woman was fired. Now, you use your common sense. I'm having an affair with you. You're working for me, and I'm paying you. Why would I fire you?
Right.
That makes no sense. If anything, I'm going to make sure I keep you employed.
You hear me? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the thing. So, like you said, if you at least keep her around, like keep her like on the like away from people, like why would you fire somebody you sleeping with? If you're gonna do that, keep her in the dog, you know.
Exactly. My point. Why I think is bullshit.
Keep her in the dark. Keep her paid and everything. Hey, it's all good. Nobody need know. Nobody but God. But yeah, we gonna see. The board of directors investigating it, and it is what it is. Thank God it's within WWE. We can handle it ourselves. Thank God it's not a government case.
Yeah, and there's stupid fans who are blaming Nick Khan for this. To be honest, they shouldn't have hired that guy in the first fucking place. I think that was one of the worst decisions Vince made, was hiring him. Because look, they've lost. I mean, don't get me wrong. Vince has the final say on everything, but this guy, Nick Khan, he's the reason all those guys, all those people were fired. In the last 2 years, the WWE has lost over 200 people. And it wasn't just wrestlers that were released. It was people that worked in the office. There was referees. There were announcers. There were agents. But, of course, most of them are wrestlers. But, yeah, since this guy came in, over 200 people have been fired. And part of the blame does go to Vince because, again, he gets the final say. So if he wanted somebody to stay, he could have put the kibosh on that and been like, no, this person's staying.
What about the report? I don't know if it's true or not. All this time, Vince and Linda are separated.
No, they're still together.
I'm like, come on, man. All this time, come on.
That's bullshit. They're still together. But yeah, like a lot of people have been, stupid fans have blamed him for it. Some fans are also blaming the fact that Shane left the company a second time. Some people are also blaming him that Stephanie took a leave of absence. And let me reiterate this so that people can understand, because everybody's saying Stephanie left the company. She did not leave the company. She took a leave of absence. When you take a leave of absence, you are not quitting. You're just taking a very extended time off. When the time is right, she will be back and she decides to come back. But she has not left the company. You're taking an extended time off. And let's not forget, allegedly, Sasha Banks has been released. It's yet to be confirmed, but it's allegedly. Now, I don't know if she asked for her release or the company did it. If it's true, all this is allegedly. Personally, in my personal opinion, if it turns out to be true, I think it was the company. You know, Sasha Banks is a nice girl, a nice woman, but for a while now, she's been having a bit of an attitude problem. And for her and Naomi to basically walk out the way they did because they didn't want to lose, honestly, let's be realistic, that's the reason why they walked out, is because they didn't want to lose. Which is a big no-no in the wrestling business. You cannot refuse to lose. So, yeah, so I don't blame him if it was the company. Because I've heard, I know she's been quite a bit of a headache. And, like, how many times that this woman has gone and come back since she's been in that company? That wasn't due to injury. That wasn't due to injury, mind you. Every time that this woman is not happy with something that involves her creatively, she leaves, takes time off, and then comes back. Like, that has been done. She's done that countless times. And I've said this before to somebody. Sooner or later, somebody in that company is going to get fed up and just be like, you know what? She needs to go. Like, you can't just keep walking away every time you're not happy about something. At the end of the day, you either do what you're told or leave. Just fucking leave.
Yeah, that's a good point right there, man. Let's go across the street real quick to Forbidden Door. You have a problem with the car. You say it sucks.
Have you seen the car? Go.
Let's look it up.
What you do. You go look up the card and read the card.
All right, let's pull it up here. The Forbidden Door. Let's see here. We got. I can find the card. Let's see here. There it is. Okay. Forbidden Door here. We got it. That's not bad. Okay. Here we got. We got Jon Moxley, Hiroshi Tanahashi for the AEW Interim World Championship. I'll explain why in a minute. We got Pop, Miro, Malachi Black, Penta, my butcher's guy's name, Tamaki.
I think so. I can't even pronounce his name, but I know who you're talking about. Yes.
Yeah. Or Clarence. Wait a minute. Wait. This is supposed to be a fatal four-way. All these people up here. Okay, I'm reading it wrong. My bad.
Yeah.
All right, you got four AEW guys. You got 4 New Japan guys. Okay, there it is. I've read it wrong all the time.
It's a tournament.
So
okay.
You're
gonna have two semifinal matches, and the winner of the 2 semifinal matches will face each other in the finals at Forbidden Door. And the winner of the final match, the tournament final, will be the All-Atlantic champion.
Gotcha. We got the Jericho Appreciation Society, Chris Jericho, and Sammy Guevara representing AEW, Suzuki from New Japan, Eddie Kingston from AEW, Wheeler Yuta from AEW, and Umano from New Japan, a 6-man tag match.
That match is terrible.
What about Willow Spray and Orange, freshly squeezed, by the way, Orange Cassidy, IWGP man? First of all, where the hell Orange Cassidy been all this time? How you get his championship match all of a sudden?
He just came back. He just came back from an injury, so this will technically be his first match back. And like I said, that's like having. Yeah, and like I said before, Will Ospreay versus Orange Cassidy is like having Michael Jordan play one-on-one against Ronald McDonald. It's a fucking joke of a match. But carry on.
And Thunder Rosa against Tony Storm.
I think that match has the potential to be the best match on the card. And there's supposed to be other matches yet to be announced.
So out of all these matches, the only match you like is Thunder Rosa and Tony Storm?
Yep.
Wow.
I mean, I will say this. I am an amazing Hiroshi Tanahashi fan. That guy is amazing. So, as much as I don't like that match, I do think the match is going to be good. Moxley's crazy, but Tanahashi's good. Tanahashi's talented enough to make Moxley look good. I mean, he's talented enough to make him look good and give him one of the best matches of his entire career.
Yes, sir.
So, just off that alone, I think that match is going to be good. But all the other matches, not so much.
I'm going to dive into earlier Chris Jericho and Ortiz. Before we do that, enjoy some Folgers. We'll be right back.
Your husband woke up first. Now you've got something up your sleeve.
What you didn't know was you were surprising your father-in-law, Steve.
Take a minute to clear your head, because that was really bad.
Oh, no, yeah.
And the worst part is you just started calling him dad. The best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup.
Coffee might make you happy in the morning, but one person who is not happy is Ortiz. I tell you, before we get into that, Wrestling Tracks brought to you by Back Delivery Some More LLC, and put the D in delivery. For more information, go to facebook.com/backupplan app, or WeGotBackup.com. You go 888. If you have a CDL license, you can drive a truck. 888-712-2587. 888-712-2587. Backup deliveries and more. The website is back on the air, back online. You can check them out at WeGotBackup.com. WeGotBackup.com. Last time the site was down. Okay, Jericho and Ortiz. We apologize for technical difficulties. Jericho and Ortiz had hair versus hair match. They never said who cuts his hair. Stipulation just said he gets his hair cut, and so Jericho won the match with a whole lot of help from Sammy Guevara, the newlywed, by the way. Congratulations to you. So Jericho, he wins the match. Ortiz, man of his word, cuts his hair himself, and he ain't happy, and so he wants his revenge. Where he's gonna get it at? Blood and guts.
Yep, he sure did. And of course, remember, Jericho cheated to win that match.
Of course.
So, of course, he's not happy. Jericho's like, I'm not losing my hair. Not to you. I'm the rock star. I need my hair.
Jericho ain't been in a hair versus hair match since, what, 80-something?
The last hair versus hair match I saw Jericho in was against Kevin Nash 20 years ago.
Oh,
a match he won, by the way.
I gotta look it. Let's look it up here. His dealings in the hair versus hair matches. Let's see here, hair versus hair. Looking it up right now as we speak. By the way, here in Dallas, Texas, July 18th, June 18th and 19th, WWE superstars will be at the K-Bay Hudson Center for Fan Expo. People like AJ Styles, The Undertaker, Ric Flair, and Matt Riddle, and more. Now, I've looked at the prices. That's ridiculous. If you can afford it, go for it.
Absolutely. You know, Sasha Banks will no longer take part in that after what happened with her. She was originally supposed to take part in that.
Yeah. I'm looking this up. Jericho said he's never lost a hair versus hair match. Ever. So we talking Japan, we talking Mexico, ECW, WCW, WWE, never lost a hair versus hair match.
I don't think he's even had a lot. He's probably had like 2.
Yeah. But nonetheless, he's never lost one.
True.
Hey, if you think he's gonna lose today, you lost your mind. You've been smoking too much weed. If you think Chris Jericho was gonna lose in that match, clean or not, you lost your mind. Whatever the case, whatever the outcome was, we know the outcome now. Whatever the case, win, lose, or draw, Jericho ain't losing his hair today. Well, yesterday.
Mm-hmm. I also gotta mention saw the NWA pay-per-view last week. Matt Cardona, who's gonna get shoulder surgery, had to relinquish the NWA World title. He's no longer champion. And we have a new NWA champion. So Trevor Murdoch, congratulations to him. 2-time world champion. Won the title in a fatal 4-way, beating Tom Latimer, Nick Aldis, and the returning Samuel Shaw. For those who don't know who Samuel Shaw is, that's Dexter Lumis in NXT. Of course, he was in the NWA before he signed the WWE, and he just recently came back. Still looks the same, by the way.
Yeah.
Nice to see him back in the NWA fold. Even Bully Ray, who made an appearance.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, I don't know what his dealings with the company is. He was there. And, yeah, it was a nice show. Got a new world champion. And Trevor Murdoch, who's now a two-time NWA World Heavyweight Champion. You know, I kind of feel bad for Matt Cardona. You know, he has to give up not only the NWA World Heavyweight Championship, but the 4 other titles he won on the independent circuit he had to give up as well.
Well, yeah, you got to go get surgery. You got to go recover. I'm at that surgery myself coming up. So I understand how that. I've had surgery before. Surgery sucks. I'll take that back. It does. Doctors are amazing. The recovery to surgery sometimes sucks.
Yeah.
I apologize. Surgery does not suck. If you need surgery, go get surgery. The recovery process sucks.
Mm-hmm.
I do apologize for that. But yeah, the recovery process sucks. And when you recover, it takes time, it takes energy, all that stuff.
I feel bad for Matt Cardona. Can you imagine to have 3 or 4 titles and then to have to lose all of them due to injury, every single one?
Man. He out here racking that money bag up, and now he got to put all that on hold.
Well, he has to just focus. And speaking of surgeries, I almost forgot Cody Rhodes.
Yes,
he had a successful surgery last week. He's going to be out of action for 8 to 9 months, and who knows, he may come back before then. You know, everybody's body's different. Just because they say you're going to be out of action for 9 months, don't actually mean you're going to be out for 9 months.
Yeah.
You know, everybody's body's different. Some people recover faster than others. So it's going to be interesting to see exactly how long he's going to be out.
Man, you believe that this Friday on SmackDown, for free, mind you, it's going to be Roman Reigns against Matt Riddle.
No, it's not the first time he's defended the title on SmackDown.
Right. But Paul Heyman... This will be his first match in over a month. And I could be wrong, but I think this is his 3rd title match on SmackDown. No, he beat Daniel Bryan. No, I was wrong. Yeah, I'm wrong. This will be his 4th title match. Yeah. Mind you, Paul Heyman made it very clear. He made it very clear. We're gonna do it, we're gonna put it all on the line. If you lose, when you lose, because I guarantee he's gonna lose. When you lose, you will never get a title shot as long as Roman Reigns is champion.
True.
But if he wins, which is highly unlikely, it's not going to happen. But if he wins, probably won't. It'll be undisputed champion. So all my money is on Roman Reigns.
It'd be nuts if Randy came back and cost Roman the title and helped Riddle win.
That's not going to happen. Roman Reigns is going to squash Riddle. It's not going to happen.
That'll be interesting.
I made that mistake before, putting all my money on one guy, all my hope on one guy. This is back at WrestleMania 36. I put all my hope on Brock Lesnar. I had a wager with our good friend Martez Allen, Wrestle Talking the D. And I said, Brock loses. I won't be able to brag on Brock Lesnar for 90 days. I didn't realize.
Oh yeah, when he lost to Drew McIntyre.
Huh?
Yeah, when he lost to Drew McIntyre.
My lack of understanding self didn't realize that's 3 months, 90 days. So I put it all on Brock Lesnar, and Brock Lesnar disappointed me. Brock Lesnar lost. I'm like, I can't say what I want to say, but yeah. So I made that mistake before. I learned that mistake before. Don't put all your hope on one guy. But this is a different occasion. Roman Reigns ain't going to lose to Riddle, of all people, on SmackDown. That's not going to happen.
This will be Roman Reigns' first title defense on SmackDown. He beat Strowman. He beat Kevin Owens. Rey Mysterio. Bryan Danielson. That was actually Bryan Danielson's last match. And now this will be his 5th match, Riddle.
Yeah.
And it will be Roman Reigns' first match in over a month on television.
The smashing folks.
Well, I hope Roman enjoyed his little vacation. Remember, he hasn't wrestled since Backlash.
And where, oh, where is Brock Lesnar?
Who knows, but from what I've been told, Brock is scheduled to return before SummerSlam and compete at SummerSlam.
Yes, sir. Brock has been seen.
If you've seen the SummerSlam poster, he's on the cover.
Interesting.
And also, SummerSlam also has a new logo as well.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. That's going to be very interesting. I can't wait for SummerSlam. July 30th in Nashville, Tennessee. That's our country is here. In Nashville, Tennessee.
Yes, sir. And taking place in Nissan Stadium. It will be the first time ever that SummerSlam is taking place in the month of July. And it will be the 3rd time that SummerSlam is taking place on a Saturday. The first time was 30 years ago, way back when in 1992. And, of course, the second time was last year. So this year will mark the 3rd Saturday SummerSlam will take place.
Yes, sir, man. It's going to be good.
It's going to be weird watching SummerSlam in a different month.
And normally SummerSlam is August.
Yes, it is, and it's going to be the first time that it will not be in the month of August. It will be in July. So after 30 years of being in the month of August, they're going to be in July.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a little strange.
It's been all over the place, man. It's been Sunday night and Saturday, all over the place.
I never thought in my wildest dreams that we're going to get SummerSlam in July. I remember in 2018 we had 2 Royal Rumble pay-per-views, if you can believe that.
Yes, sir. Actually, I don't. I gotta go back and watch it. When was that?
The greatest Royal Rumble, I believe it was in April 2018.
Technically,
we
I don't
had
count.
2 Royal. It counts. It counts. The only thing that they just didn't do was make the winner of the Rumble and give him a title match. That was the only difference.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, they did 2 Royal Rumble pay-per-views in the same calendar year. So we had 3 Royal Rumble winners in 1 year. Shinsuke Nakamura, Asuka, and Braun Strowman.
Yeah.
50-man Royal Rumble. And it's interesting because they've done it all. They've done 20, they've done 30, they've done 40, and they've done 50.
Right.
For those who don't know and haven't seen it, the very first Royal Rumble match featured 20 guys. And, of course, you got the normal 30. 2011, they brought out and did 40. Of course, as I mentioned, 2018, they did 50.
Yes, sir.
That was interesting.
And back while remember Lane back in the day, you didn't get a chance. There was no championship opportunity until 92.
Yeah, that's the first time the WWE Championship was actually on the line.
Yes, sir. Back then, before 92, if you won it, you just won it. Now there's championship opportunity, and then recently, while we was in the pandemic in the Thunderdome, they opened it up for other championships, like far as the NXT, Raw, SmackDown, NXT, what have you.
That's true. I remember when they had ECW. ECW was used as an opportunity It's like you win the Royal Rumble, your brand's well, basically you win the Royal Rumble, you get to choose which champion you wanted to face. I remember in 2007, Undertaker appearing on all 3 shows, staring down each champion, and then on Raw, they had all 3 champions in the ring. Undertaker chose Batista on the world title. And in 2020, Edge appeared on all 3 shows: Raw, SmackDown, NXT. Of course, he chose Roman Reigns and the Universal Champion.
When the Undertaker chose Batista, that left John Cena available for Shawn Michaels.
Yes, all that does is leave an opportunity for another person to challenge for whatever title. And now they're doing it with the women.
And then
you win the Royal Rumble, you choose either Raw or SmackDown.
Yes, sir. And then back in the day, like Vince said, would probably never happen again. Not because, I guess, because of just schedules and all this stuff, but it never happened again. Raw's main event, SmackDown main event, tag team match, all hell broke loose.
I remember that. That's true.
No Way Out, 2007. Yeah, 2007.
Taker and Batista against Cena and Michaels. And Batista turned on Undertaker, giving Shawn Michaels and Cena the victory. Then they had a rematch, and Michaels turned on Cena and gave Batista and Undertaker the victory.
Sure, man, it was good times, ladies and gentlemen. You catch all of it on Peacock. In the meantime,
we almost forgot to mention Money in the Bank, WWE's next pay-per-view. We know both the Raw and SmackDown Women's titles are on the line. Ronda Rousey will defend the SmackDown Women's Championship against one of her best friends, Natalya, one of the people who trained Ronda Rousey for pro wrestling. So that's going to be a very interesting match. Sort of teacher versus student, so to speak.
Now, this right here is hard to pick a winner, because Ronda got the armbar, Natalya got the sharpshooter. Both of them hurt like hell. It's right here.
I think that's going to be the most interesting match on that card. Let's not forget the Raw Women's title, Bianca Belair versus the new and improved Rhea Ripley.
Yes, sir. I love teacher versus student matches. So back to Natalya and Ronda. I love when the student and the teacher have a match. They can show you how their training went over the years and all that stuff. That's really interesting. And also Rhea Ripley, her match should be good too.
Yes, her and Bianca Belair. Can't forget both the men's and women's Money in the Bank ladder matches. The females, they have 3 women in the match so far, while males only have 1. As of right now, Seth Rollins is the only man for the males. And we know for the women, we have Dana Brooke, Alexa Bliss, and Lacey Evans.
That's gonna be awesome. But you can catch that July 2nd. That's a Saturday. But until such time, we're gonna get out of here. Have a great night. We'll see you guys tomorrow, hopefully, with my brother Greg McCrae, and of course Sunday. Happy Father's Day, and join me at 6 o'clock Sunday. Josh Wynn in the house. Anything can happen with Josh up in the house. We'll see you guys this weekend. Have a great weekend. Happy Father's Day. See you later, everybody.
Take care, people.